Asher. And Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
This is Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Nick of Tiberius.
And Ryan of Tiberius. We are the rhythm section of Tiberius.
Nice, here at Bloodstock.
We are.
Wow.
We've been here since Thursday night, and we had the whole day here together yesterday. Our first full collective experience of Bloodstock, and it's been lovely.
Your first, huh?
Yeah. I believe our guitarist Jahan was here back in 2017. He was working with one of the sponsors, but yeah, this is certainly one of our first times all here together as a group.
I love it. So who did you check out yesterday that caught your attention to where you're like, wow?
Well, we had a band open for us on our last UK tour in Manchester called Umbra, and they played the New Blood Stage, so we were all specifically going to go see them. But I very much enjoyed Emperor on the main stage. I very much enjoyed Orange Goblin. I was quite sad to hear that that's their last major UK festival that they're playing before they hang their jackets up. And obviously we all saw Trivium last night, which was amazing. And also LN on the New Blood Stage were also great.
Nice.
They're really fun. I liked them.
Their bass player was dressed up as a plague doctor, and I'm all here for that.
I love it. And Trivium is from near where I live.
Where is that?
I live in Florida, and they're
Florida.
from Orlando.
Love Orlando, Florida.
See, there you are. I'm down in West Palm Beach, so I'm only 2 hours from Orlando.
Do you have any plans to attend the upcoming Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights? Because I've got to say,
it's just a thing you have
my
to
fiance
do.
and I are huge fans. We went there not last year, but the year before, and
there's nothing better than that.
Blew our
for
minds.
horror. Except, what was even better, well, not better, but better in a way, is I did a festival last month at Shawshank Prison.
Oh.
Which is haunted for real. And they have a haunted house thing in the basement of the prison. You don't know if it's really the characters working there haunting you or the real ghosts.
I'm an actor at my pay the bills job just now. I work at the London Dungeon. There's a Sweeney Todd's room where people have gone in there and been like, oh, by the way, there's kids that have gone in and they've been like, Mum, who's the man on the ceiling? And there's this whole thing about this man on the ceiling in the Sweeney Todd room, and it freaks me out every time I'm in that area. What about you, Nick? What are you scared of? What nice horror things have you seen recently?
I'm just ignoring that question entirely because I'm scared of absolutely everything.
See, I'm different. I laugh in haunted houses, and then I'll fuck with them. I'm paying attention, so I see where they're at, and then I'll hide, and then I'll come up and scare them.
Well, if you did that in the London Dungeon, you'd get a 1039 radio code on you because, you're told not to touch the actors.
Oh, no touching.
Good. In that case, you're all good.
You never touch. So, Trivium, what I was going to say is that it was their best set I've ever seen, and I've been seeing them for years.
That was the first time I've ever seen them, and
it was epic.
It was so enjoyable. It was just great. It was the crowd loved it,
and all the
everything
surprises.
Was all right. Like Rob Flynn, classic, so good.
Yeah,
that was a lovely moment before they brought on Rob Flynn, where he was paying tribute to Ozzy, and the fact that they came out and did that was so. And then 3, the bass player from Sleep Token, that literally the next song later, right. And I'm sure the singer from it, amazing. It felt like a really solid just headliner band set. It was just
I was shocked. I was like, oh my god,
so cool.
I was out there, and then I came in here because I had no service, and I was setting up interviews, so I needed Wi-Fi, and I heard Symptom in the Universe. I'm like, holy fuck. But right back there's a TV and catering there.
Yeah.
So I was standing there watching. I'm like, and then it was one thing after another. I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Because originally we were there for the beginning of the set, and we thought, well, maybe stay here for half the set, but we've got a big day today, obviously. So we'll maybe head off 45 minutes later. But we were just hooked. We were just there right until the end because it was we'll stay for a couple more songs. Actually, let's stay for a couple more songs. And we're not leaving until they leave because it's so good.
Right. And I gotta say, I think you guys should play it on the Sophie Lancaster Stage because of your new album.
Yeah. Are you a fan of the new album?
Oh yeah, it's fucking bad. But
Amazing.
I'm a real fan of the artwork too.
Yeah,
That's why I said Sophie Lancaster, because of the pink on
Yes.
it.
So Alex, basically we kind of refer to her as the sixth member of Tiberius because she's done like all the artwork for all the EPs and album covers like to date. And yeah, she does all the designs for the merch, and she also like drives us when she's on tour, when we're on tour, and she's with us today. But yeah, loved the artwork that she did for our debut album. But yeah, we're all big fans of the Singing for Company cover, definitely. Based on Baba Yaga, is it?
So shout out to Baba Yaga, because that's what it's on. Send it to Baba Yaga.
Nice. And just the fucking musicianship. I had to add fucking because it's so good. But earlier I put my earbuds on. I was listening to it too. And I'm like, because I like to do that right before the interview so I get all in the mode. And I'm like, I played guitar and I could never do that shit.
Oh man, that's very kind of you to say. I mean, that's kind of like how Tiberius started, because it was Chris and Jahan were wanting to sort of like challenge each other more as like guitarists in the first instance, but then also like songwriters, and that's kind of like where it all sort of stemmed from. So that's very...
And I love that story because I saw that and I was like, now that's a cool fucking story. Like,
yeah. Just lovely to hear you saying that. Like, I'm sure the guys would very much appreciate that as well.
And how about you guys? What was that one thing in life where you knew this is what you had to do?
Do you want to answer that first?
Yes, I mean, well, my backstory, here we go. I played drums when I was a kid and then stopped when I was like 17. Went through 10 years of like just an absolute hiatus, didn't touch a drumstick, didn't look at a drum kit. And then I moved back to Edinburgh, where all the guys are from, in 2017, 2018. And I was like, I need a hobby. I need a hobby again. And I'm like, oh, drums is pretty fucking fun. Let's do that. So I met the guys, and then like as soon as I heard like what they've been creating, I was like, oh, yeah, this is it. This is it. Just throw me the fuck into this.
Nice.
And that was it. So like, yeah, I think I've been trying to keep up with you rhythmically since then. So like,
You're about there now. Don't worry, you're about there.
we're getting there. But yeah, that's
I'm
my
impressed too because I also played drums for like 9 years when I was a kid.
Oh, wow.
And I sucked.
No. For me, like I remember as far back as like one of my earliest memories was being about, I couldn't have been any older than about 4 or 5 years old, and I was lucky enough to get taken to see, and I think it was at the Edinburgh Playhouse, ELO, with my parents and my older brother. From as early age as that, I just always loved like going to concerts. Like I remember seeing, well, obviously Yellow. Apparently, when my mum was pregnant with me, 8 months pregnant, her and my dad went and saw David Bowie. So like,
wow.
I'm taking that as my first gig that I ever saw.
That's your first gig.
Yeah, just like being sort of like surrounded by like a household, not necessarily of like people that played music, but like had parents always played music in the household, because I've got 5 siblings, and there was always stuff like Average White Bands and obviously ELO and Dave Bowie, and like some just wonderful music to grow up amongst. And then so when the time came to like learning how to play an instrument, end of primary school, beginning of high school, and then going to see bigger concerts, like seeing Bon Jovi for the first time and seeing like System of a Down as the first ever like metal concert, I was like, fuck, I would love to be doing that kind of thing. I'd love to be in a similar world of doing that. And there's always been like a kind of like conflict of like, oh, do I want to do music or do I want to do acting? And then I did the music thing for like 5 years after leaving high school, and then I ended up going to drama school, but specifically on an actor musicianship course. And I was like, fuck yeah, this is great. It's a difficult lifestyle, I'm not gonna lie, but life's short, you know. I'm also an undertaker, so like I see plenty of reasons not to get too hung up on things.
So there's a good mix-up right there: musician, actor, undertaker.
Yeah. Well,
you could be a wrestler.
Which, it's funny, but yeah, I don't know. And it's also a thing of like the ensemble I love being a part of, and also being in an ensemble with like some of your best mates. It's like, it's hard not to want to always be doing it in some capacity.
Best mates.
100%, yeah.
Because otherwise, it's horrible.
Yeah, definitely. And I think not to take it too seriously. I think the fact that from the offset we've not taken it too seriously, but still being professional about it, has always seen us in good stead, like going forward, like as a band, you know.
That's great. And you know, it's funny that I love that today. The difference is like people like you compared to my time is you had your parents that were basically like me influencing you. I didn't have that. But I was lucky enough to have my older brother.
Yeah.
So I started with my passion for music by stealing his albums like Yes and Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Yeah.
You know, bands like that. And I mean, whoa, that's good. And then I found, so one day I met a new best friend and he showed me this album he had and we listened to it. And that's what brought me here today. It was this black double album with red writing and white lightning bolts for the S's, which is We Sold Our Souls for Rock and Roll by Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
And that just started my journey to where we're sitting today.
It's a lovely journey.
Right?
It's still a lovely journey.
And here we are at Bloodstock.
Can't wait. I've never felt more pumped to go and play a show, to be honest.
See, I love hearing that because, listen, if you're not pumped, you're in the wrong business, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You know? So, what can we expect here at Bloodstock? What's your live show like?
It's fair. It can be fairly chaotic. Like, we kind of always want it to be just a bit of a party for people that are watching us. For anybody that saw us Radar Festival last month, expect more of the same and a little bit more sauce sprinkled in there.
Nice.
That's all I'll say, just to keep some of the secretiveness of it.
There it is.
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing to add to that other than like Radar was the amuse bouche, now come for the main.
All right.
So, that's it.
Tell everybody your socials, how they can reach out to you, how they can buy your merch, because they can't listen to my show unless they buy your merch.
Oh, well, yeah, very happy to oblige on that information. We're Tiberius UK on all our socials because that's the only pain in the bum about our band name. You type up Tiberius and you're either going to get James Tiberius Kirk from Star Trek or Tiberius the Roman Emperor. But we're Tiberius UK on all the socials and on Spotify, and yeah, you can head to, I think we're TiberiusMusic.com for our website if you want to go straight there for like our merch.
Nice.
The vinyl? We've got the vinyl.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
vinyl.
and also if you want to pick up the vinyl here at Bloodstock, what's the name of the Eyesore merch? Some of our vinyl in stock and they're selling it over the weekend, so
Nice.
head on over there.
Well, we're glad you're here at Bloodstock, and thanks for being on the Adventures
Thanks for
of
having us,
Pipeman.
man.
Michelle Kerr was my press officer for my entire fucking career here in the UK. My entire career with Machine Head. She recently passed away, and it was a very, very sad day. And I can tell you the reason that I'm going to tell this story is because she was family. She was Bloodstock family. She was heavy metal UK family. Most of the bands that you know and love, you probably heard of because of that woman right there. Slipknot, Slayer, Machine Head, Trivium, Killswitch Engage, Hatebreed, you name it. She helped lift everybody up, man. She helped lift everybody up. And in so many ways, she helped make this entire music scene, this incredible, beautiful community that lives here at Bloodstock, man. She helped make it. So ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Michelle Kerr.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.